Oh, greetings. Just read Surah Al Imran to find out the third chapter of the Quran. To find out where does it say. I had read, I thought, in the Quran, the believers know. I mean, there's Allah knows, but Allah is all-knowing, and they do not know. But ask those who know if you do not know. But that I thought it would have been in that chapter where it says, take believers as your protectors, guardians, and friends, or friends. But it's not in that chapter, and it's not in Al Imran. It is not in Surah Mu'minun. I read that too. But reading Surah Al Imran, I was kind of scared. I mean, the wisdom, there's a lot of good things in that surah. Wisdom, evidence. Evidence can be found if I don't know when I will get the evidence that Prophet Muhammad is the seal of all prophets and the last of the messengers. So here we go. I'm now on the borderline of Shia. I've come a little, like, I can't say what. Maybe this is right. Maybe Islam is the true. No. Yes. No, I'm very scared. I don't know what this is. But then, when I've tried to give all the reasons and refute the my Shia religious leaders, scholars on this Surah Nur Ayat 33. Whatever the questions as a Shia Muslim also came up, I tried to answer them. So, and I made some mistakes here because I have to correct, sorry. Yes, in Surah Nur, in these ayats of punishments. Okay, so I'm here in Surah Nur, and now it's getting very, very confusing because there are different translators. Abdul Halim says the adulterer is only fit to marry an adulteress or an idolatress. Sahih International translation is the fornicator does not marry except a female fornicator. Single person who has had without marrying. Let the fornicator, hope you understand what I mean. Not marry. Tafhim al-Quran Abul Ala Maududi. Fornicate. Yeah, so here it gets a little bit confusing with the single or married women. So this is why I must have been confused in the previous translations and where you have no 4 witnesses. As for those who accuse their own wives of adultery, but have no other witness than themselves, just accept themselves, then the witness of one of them. So there is punishment if there are 4 witnesses, whether you are an adulterer or a fornicator. Oh, so it gets confusing, sorry. I apologize for this mistake here that I made in my previous video. What's it called? Downloaded here or uploaded, how do you say it? On YouTube. I'm so confused now. So this great wisdom in Al Imran. But how is it that I cannot remember? I mean, in Surah Mu'minun, they could have given the believers, no, because those about the believers, but it is given in another surah that I cannot remember. Would it's not made easy for me. So there is Surah Mu'minun, which I read. So it doesn't say the believers know. Now let's see Surah is there a Surah Mu'min? Sorry, I keep forgetting now my own. Surah Mu'min benefits. The other name is Ghafir. So let's see in this surah, if I will search whether it says the believers know. I have said that I have to, the prosperous are the believers, those who pray humbly, who shun idle talk, who pay the prescribed alms. This is again the same Mu'minun, who guard their chastity. This is the same. So I couldn't find that the believers know. Like Allah knows and we do not know. Likewise, there's something. So I wanted to find out exactly what the verse was saying and then in context or read through and find out with other verses what exactly does God mean by saying the believers know. So in due to that other verse in the Quran, that the believers slandered. It was a group, believers. They slandered some believers. So I've been trying to search like anything. In other words, the believers know and believers have knowledge. Where does it? I read it somewhere. Now I can't find it. There's Surah Mujadila. There's Surah number 2, Baqarah. Allah grant me knowledge of the... No, not a prayer. It's like, it's not a prayer, but it's that the believers know. Anyway, another thing I found now in Surah Al Imran is that no one can hurt God. No disbeliever can harm God, Allah. So there are some wise, like you can see that Allah cannot be harmed. And wise verses there in Surah Al Imran. I went through my own Shia site, Hayatul Qulub. Can't find that verse where God says the believers know in the Quran. There's a verse as to those whom we gave the book before it. They are believers in it. Surah Qasas ayat. No, it was clearly stated that the believers know. Nay, these are clear communications in the Quran, in the breasts of those who are granted knowledge. Surah Ankabut. Maybe I should go to Surah Ankabut. Nay, these are clear communications in the breasts of those who are granted knowledge. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam said some clear signs. Verses of Quran are in the hearts of those who have been given the knowledge and are the holy Imams from Ali Muhammad alayhi salam. And in the hearts are both the words and meanings of the Quran. Yes, because I couldn't find anything in my heart. And you know the hearts can deviate. So that's also in the verses in Surah Al Imran. Our hearts can go astray. Those whom we have given the book back here to this site, our Shia site, ask, oh God, those, it's not focusing, sorry. Those whom we have given the book recited as it should be recited, and only they are the ones who have faith in it. No, not faith, not. This Quran has, this verse is from Surah Baqarah, verse 21. This Quran has been revealed to me so that I may warn you through it. Surah Anam, verse 19. Then as for those in whose hearts there is perversity, they follow the part of it which is allegorically seeking to mislead and seeking to give it their own interpretation. But none knows its interpretation except Allah and those who are firmly rooted in knowledge. Surah Al Imran, verse 7. So this is what His Highness Agha Khan I've seen giving this verse and saying that he is the sole interpreter of the Quran. On his Facebook pages, I've seen them post the saying of His Highness Agha Khan and the Imams of the Ismaili Shia. The people of that, okay, back here, the people of that group who have been given knowledge will say that today's disgrace and adversity is for the deniers, disbelievers. Surah Nahl, Ayat 27. Those who have been given knowledge know what. Those who have been given knowledge know what, O Messenger, has been revealed to you from your Lord. Yes, Surah Sabah, sorry, I had missed it. Here it is. As I go on, I'll be correcting myself where I'm wrong. Oh, I'm supposed to tap here so it... I hope it's not fuzzy. It's focusing clearly. So this is about our Imams. None knows... only the pure can touch this. Surah Waqia, Ayat, I can't remember the number of the verse. I think it's only the pure can touch this. Those who have been given knowledge know what. Okay, let's go to Surah Sabah, Ayat 6. Surah, before I forget, Surah Sabah, Ayat 6. Surah Sabah, Ayat 6. What's this? I'm getting like Indonesian something, I don't know. Surah Sabah? Oh God. Surah, this has become very small. Oh God. So searching for Surah Sabah. Surah Sabah, Ayat Surah Sabah. Sheba. Surah Sabah. Praise be to God. Ayat 6. Tower. So here is it. Here it is. Prophet, those who have been given knowledge can see that. No, it doesn't say believers, no. Only those who have been given knowledge. And see those.
الذين أوتوا العلم الذي أنزل.
And the disbelievers say, no, no, not this way, no. I can't find that verse which says, those believers know. I don't know how it is, but I can find it. So, I'm just trying to find it. Okay, no, this way I will be. So, no, I'll just take a pause, wait here, and I will continue, or maybe I'll stop here. I just want to correct myself, see how much confusion, and so I'm going to come back with something. Hope I leave you with the truth and all this confusion. May God have mercy on us. Ouch, I'm feeling dizzy now. Oh, this vertigo type dizziness or something. So, no, slight dizziness. Oh God, so no, I'm not really. I just had this. I keep having these when I'm here resting, and then I just have to close my eyes so I don't feel more dizzy with this dizziness feeling. Oh, so really sorry about this. And so I want to, at the justice verse also I found, I think in Surah Ale Imran, yes. So with justice for justice, justice here, with no delay, for those sincere seekers. Since I couldn't find God, and I just love to find God and evidence and all this. So in no time, like we have no time. I so much wanted to find the truth, meaning the ultimate God, and that everything will be revealed to me, everything opened and revealed, Mubin, open. Like we were told, Imam used to come to someone and then he wrote a book. So Imam Mahdi, and he was given all these narrations of our Imams, explaining so much from the Quran, ayats about God and all this. And so he lived indoors. He was indoors. He never went out. He was a religious scholar. So I was praying for that. I couldn't find it. So do you see what justice, like justice delayed is like justice denied? So no, I am a sincere seeker. We were told that if you take one step towards God, God will take 100 steps towards you. Not that he has legs or anything, but that's just a metaphor. Like, when God says in the Quran, I made this human being to Iblis, he says, with my own two hands. So he uses a metaphor like that in the Quran too. I don't remember which surah ayat it is in. Okay, so I'm just very shocked, surprised. That's why I don't want to go into my majlises, Allama Rashid Turabi, and the sayings and lives of my imams, because it shocks me even more to see that on one hand such wisdom is coming out, on the other hand I see such things that I found, and I know that we have numerous ex-Muslims coming forward and speaking out against Islam and saying that they are like proclaiming and claiming they are ex-Muslims, former Muslims. So the thing is that, oh my God, I don't know what this is, who is right, who is wrong, but I have to do my own research and then share it. And then I'm not saying follow me, or see, I can make a lot of mistakes. I'm not really good in English explanations and all this. I've made mistakes in my previous video also about the four witnesses, and so have the translators. Like some have it as fornicators, some have it as adulterers, and there's a difference. My friend, I found this a long time ago, my friend told me, well, adulterer is a Christian friend of mine told me that fornication is not the same as adultery. So, the translators of the Quran have made this mistake there in Surah Nur. This is very, very serious. If you can't, let's see what our Shia translator, I don't know who is our Shia translator, but I know Aka Puya has given commentaries and all explained in context. Historically, narrations coming from our Imams. Only from the Imams. He cannot explain it from himself. But narrations coming from the Imams. So he has put down, he has put there in the wherever the Quran ayats, he can explain Aka Puya is. So below the ayats and all this, right? And now we will see, this is so haphazard, so confusing. But there are lots of wisdom and hikmat, wisdom, Surah Yasin, by the Quran full of wisdom. Surely your messenger is on the right path. Okay, so like that, and then very scary. The hikmat scares me, the truth about God. You can't harm God. Now that I know through Muji Baba what is this God, pure awareness, consciousness, Shiva. So without any meditation, he removes it. He removes the 7 veils. He brings us to this, shows us. Sorry, what I mean is, without any yoga practice or anything like that. Anyhow, so let's see, what is my point and what am I doing and what am I saying? So please forgive me. I'll do my best to come here and correct myself as I make mistakes. The good no, it is not an excuse really. If you see, I saw the different translations. That's why I could be confused myself, and that's why my English and all this, I'm so backward and deteriorating in life also. But that's another that's also no. I should take this into consideration too. Please take that into consideration. Deterioration of my life, and not being able to improve my English. Thank you so much. I will come back later